shit.
Jump for me. Jump for me. Yeah. Welcome to Podwatcher.
That was terrifying. I thought something had happened to you.
You can't be jumping like that in California. People are going to think it's an earthquake.
It's an earthquake.
Welcome to Podwatcher. I'm Shane. There's Ryan. There's
That's
Steven.
me.
I'm chilly up in here. I was like, I need to juice myself up to get myself amped and energized for this episode. So I made a nice coffee and then I put a blanket around me because it was a little cold. But now I feel like I'm sort of ready for bed.
Well, it's weird because Steven and I are in short sleeve shirts and you have 2 layers on and a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look like you're sick.
You do look like you're sick.
Well, I am in some ways.
You are.
Yeah.
So sick and twisted.
Yeah.
The witch of the day.
Am I the witch of the room?
Are we doing that today? Is it every episode?
It's every week.
It's every episode that deserves it.
Oh,
I see.
We won't have to willingly. Hey, look, if we have no witches, that'd be great.
And for those of you who are hearing this for the first time, can you explain what this? Because I also
The Witch of the Room was something that I think Ryan accidentally coined.
It's possible.
I think you were so flustered that you said, last week I was the Witch of the Room.
last week that's the witch of the room.
And then I think we mentioned it again. And I thought, you know what? We ought to have a Witch of the Room. Sometimes the stuff you all do.
Yeah, sometimes we're witchy.
Yeah.
Now,
And you know what? You're not out of the running on these things, by the
That's
way.
true, I
That's
guess
right.
so.
Just because you're poor mustache man. I've seen you get pretty witchy in your day.
I think I've been attacked enough.
Witchy mustache.
Wickedness has been thrust upon me.
oh, the Wicked Witch of the West.
What's new? It's February 3rd.
That's right.
Groundhog's Day just happened, so we'll know.
And it happened, and it happened, and it happened, and it happened.
Phil?
Yep.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Is he still alive? Oh, they get a new one every time he dies, right?
I'm sure
Yeah,
they
it's
do.
kind of, it's like Mayor Max and
Yeah,
Idlewild.
it's over in Idlewild. I never met that dog. There's a dog. There's a town
I
in
met him.
California,
I met the mayor.
Idlewild, a little mountain town that has a dog for a mayor. He wears a tie.
It's awesome.
Never met him. I went to Idlewild once and I got snowed in. We ate a lot of beef jerky and then we left.
That sounds crazy.
Not a lot to do in that town.
I liked it. We were nice little night by
That's
the fire. We did go into like a little restaurant.
There's that dog on TikTok who like chooses. You guys probably only.
You're
Ryan
talking
probably
about
knows
No
this.
Bones?
No. It's a dog who picks the winner of all of the
the
NBA finals
yeah.
or the World Series.
That corgi.
Yeah, and he's always wrong. The little corgi's always.
Well, then why do they
wrong.
keep letting him do it?
I don't know. It's just
Why have they not simply euthanized the dog?
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's a joke. Don't worry.
Who are you telling that to?
you have to watch our year in retrospective
If you don't
video.
think that's a joke, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you should be consuming anything I'm in. This week is exciting because it's Puppet History premiering on YouTube, season 7. Someone messaged me on Blue Sky and they were like, here's me eagerly waiting for season 9 of Puppet History. I was like, well, you got a ways to wait. But also we put out a newsletter a few weeks ago when the trailer came out. And I think the newsletter said season 8 trailer. And I was like, well, this one's season 7. But
Oh no!
it did give me an idea for future seasons. To sort of, I don't think any show's ever done this, to sort of skip a season.
Oh, like the iPhone.
That's fun.
Do they do that with iPhone?
They skipped iPhone 9, didn't they?
Did they?
They went straight to X after 8.
Well, does X mean 10?
It does.
I guess
Yeah.
you're right.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
Weird.
I remember it confused me because I was like, did I just miss the 9 altogether? And then
Well, it gave me one of my favorite things is for like little accidents like that to.
they did, right?
You're correct.
They skipped 9.
It was
Hey,
super
Because,
weird.
because the 10th was their 10th anniversary.
I see.
well, that's-
So they just
You
called it
can't
X.
do
That's
that.
stupid. Well,
You
they
can do
did
whatever
call
they
it the X, so I guess technically they could say, well, it's not 10, it's X. But then they
The
did.
everything
But then it
phone.
was 11 after it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay, well, why is it after not? Why does that not upset you, but the before
Well,
upset
because I'm
you so
saying
much?
no. I'm saying as a whole, you're right. Fuck that. That's stupid. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
go
Right.
8x11.
That's fine.
No.
Who cares?
What's like all the video games that do like
Grand Theft Auto 3,
Madden
San
25.
Andreas, or so 3,
Not really
Vice
what I'm
City,
saying,
San
yeah.
Andreas, GTA 4, right?
Mhm.
GTA 6 maybe coming out this year. I'd be very excited. We're talking about puppet
Wouldn't that be
history.
great?
Yeah.
One day
You're gonna get that
it'll
new
happen.
Switch?
No, I don't run out to buy consoles when they come out. And
Yeah.
Switch, Nintendo stuff especially, I don't really.
Oh, I'm so addicted to Tears of the Kingdom still.
It's really, you were playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom on our Ghost Hunt.
I can't. It's ruining my life.
I don't think I got a picture. I wish I did. God, when we got to the airport when we were going ghost hunting, we were waiting for our bags to show up on the little baggage carousel.
Okay, that's
And me and Lizzie and it was me, Ben, and Frank at that point because
That's right.
Lizzie wasn't with us yet. But me and Ben looked over and saw Ryan just sitting in a chair with the Switch, and his legs were like turned in like a little 5-year-old playing. He was just like just glued to his Switch,
To be
not paying
fair,
attention to the world.
If anybody has played Tears of the Kingdom, I was in the middle of solving a puzzle in the shrines,
yeah,
and I was like, I got to get this out because like it
of course,
couldn't stop. I thought, and I licked it right there,
He
right
licked
there
it.
and then.
he licked it good.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Slang for lick.
and
Beat
then,
it.
and
He
then
beat it right there.
It's really good. I beat it right there in the middle of the baggage claim for everyone to see. Knees turned in and everything.
That is a fun game. I never finished it, but
I'm gonna probably be very, very sad when I beat it, because right now I'm doing all the side quests.
did you get the Master Sword?
Yes,
Good.
I got it last night.
Now that's how I felt when I
That's
finished.
worth getting, right?
It's pretty good.
But you got to fight one of those like blight
I had to fight
Ganon blight
the
things.
Phantom
Ganon.
the Phantom Ganon.
Very scary.
Mm.
He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, you really got to go in there with a lot of buffs and
Yeah, but the one that I beat last night, it took me 2 hours to beat this fucking dragon, the 3-headed, the Gleelock or Gleelock.
Glee.
It kind of sounds like Glock, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah,
But
why am I not remember? Glee.
it was really pissing me off.
Yeah,
I did it through an elaborate system of Zonite Springs.
I never fight them. I just avoid.
I did it because I got the Master Sword and I was feeling myself, and I was like, I'm
Sure.
about to fuck this dragon up. And then because I'd seen him in my travels, because I unlocked all the
Yeah, I love that in Zelda where you like see them in the distance.
And I'm
you're
like,
I'm
not
not
yet,
ready for that.
not yet,
No,
not
no.
yet.
Mm-mm.
and because I travel by horse everywhere, because I powered up PB Man all the way to 5 stars across the
Is that
board.
the name of your character?
He names all
The
of his
PP
horses
man?
I've
after
caught
Vinny.
5 horses, so there's PB Man.
They're all variations.
There's Vinny Man. There's Vin Doodle. There's Vinny. There's Vincenzo.
Ooh.
Have any of them died?
A PB Man, my best one, did die in battle with the dragon at first, and I was so upset by it that I just reloaded to the last save point and then just started 20 minutes of progress over again, because I couldn't handle it emotionally.
That's a lot.
It's because he was on the ground and he just like dissolves,
Oh,
Oh.
like he gets
no.
like snapped. And I just couldn't take it. But I'm doing all the side quests, and then eventually I'll go to the main quests after that when
Well,
I
in
want
any
to
case-
actually finish the game.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm going to buy a Switch 2.
I'm pissed because I just bought my Switch.
Well, yeah, but they've been out for a long time.
Yeah, but mine got stolen, and then
It did get stolen.
but then I went to Japan and I got like all that stuff for the price of like one Switch. I got like 4.
Well, yeah, it's cheaper because it's been
Yeah.
out for a long time.
Well, I got 4 games, 4 Pro controllers, and the console for the price of a Switch.
4 Pro controllers.
That's
too?
right, dude.
That's
You brought 4 Pro controllers back from Japan.
4 Pro controllers.
You brought them all back from Japan.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the games are all Japanese in the box, but it's not region controlled. So like it goes in there, and I just said
That's
the region's
cool.
America, so it's amazing. I bought it at these places. Oh, what the hell is the name of that
If
place?
there's one thing Ryan loves, it's a deal.
Oh, I do love a deal, dude. I do love a
He
deal.
loves deals.
But there were these like used game stores all across Japan. I forgot what they were called. But every time,
Funko Land.
no. But every time I saw them, I was like, I'm gonna go in there and see if they have a Pro controller in stock, because they were like $20 as opposed to like $75 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And the games were like, I got them all for like $25, $30 too. And like new ones, like Tears of the Kingdom, and I got like the new Luigi's Mansion, and the Switch was over 50% off.
Okay.
All right, we got the full details on the deal.
It's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. What else is going on?
I'll talk Zelda all day.
I
Don't
know,
get me
I
started
know.
on Zelda.
No, I was gonna say I respect the commitment to being yourself in a public setting, Ryan.
To playing.
I have no other
Switch?
choice.
Just like, you're these people's boss, and
You get the bags. I'll be over here.
no, I think I'll be a little.
I
more
got my
like
own
that.
bags, just for the record.
Yeah,
I was watching out of the corner of my eye. And then once I finished the shrine, then my bag came out of the carrier and I was like, look at that timing. It was meant to be.
It's perfect. I felt sad when I finished the first season of Severance.
Like the new one started.
New one started.
I haven't
is
dug
it
in yet.
all out or is it week by week?
No, they go week to week, which
All
is
right,
a miracle.
I might wait.
Which is how... No, Steven, I'm telling you, one of the joys of the first season was the week to week nature of it.
It kind of
because that is a thing that is...
I get it.
It's that show, I feel like more than other shows, just really benefits from that. And it reminds me of back in the day when Lost was on and you'd have a week to simmer. Because that week, like between the penultimate episode and the season finale last season,
Yeah.
all the Severance heads who were keeping up with it week to week, that week everyone was like, what is going to happen?
That's true.
This
That's
is so
true.
exciting.
Yeah, then we had to wait like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I started watching it in like the third to last episode. So I was able to get that excitement without all of the lead up though.
Sure.
You know, Carter, he actually just started watching Severance recently and he finished the last episode of season 1. And then that night, the new episode came out.
Perfect.
So he didn't have to, he was able to skip that 2.5 year wait.
That was annoying.
He was watching the finale on the plane when we were heading back from the Ghost Files trip.
It was crazy.
And I was like, buddy, you timed this perfect.
I was like so jealous.
It's just removed all pain of waiting for the next season.
Dude, it was crazy.
Lumen.
Blast off.
Nice. The start of a new year is the perfect time to get organized, set goals, and prioritize what matters most. For me, a top priority is my financial wellness, which feels more important than ever. Thanks to Rocketmoney, my goals feel achievable. They show me all of my subscriptions right in one place and help me easily cancel ones that I forgot I've been paying for. Rocketmoney also pulls together all of my spending across all of my different accounts so I can clearly track my spending habits and see where I can cut back.
That's very convenient.
Lots on popcorn.
That is really, a little too much on popcorn.
Not enough.
A little too much. Rocketmoney is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings.
That's right. You see all of your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going.
A financial panopticon.
Well, I was going to say another sentence after that.
Well,
now it doesn't quite work.
Just say it. Oh, for subscriptions you don't want anymore.
Yeah, for subscriptions you don't want anymore, Rocketmoney can help you cancel them.
And here's the thing. Rocketmoney's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all your accounts. A financial panopticon, if you will.
like
It's almost like the LASIK of apps.
Sort of like the LASIK of financial panopticons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go blind for 3 seconds and then you can see
And
clearly.
then you can see clearly now.
Yes.
The rain is gone. You can see all your subscriptions in one place.
Okay.
Easily create a personalized budget with custom categories to help keep your spending on track. See your monthly spending trends in each category to know exactly where your money is going. You can get alerts if bills increase in price, or if there's unusual spending activity, or if you're close to going over budget.
Ooh.
And now there's a new goal saving feature that automatically saves money for you, so you don't have to think about it.
Nice.
Pay off credit card debt, put away money for a house, or just build your savings. Rocketmoney makes it very easy.
Rocketmoney has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features.
So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocketmoney. Go to rocketmoney.com/watcher today.
That's rocketmoney.com/watcher. Rocketmoney.com/watcher. One more time, everybody. Rocketmoney.com/watcher.
That was really good.
That was really nice.
Also, I'm the new season of Traitors right now. I'm watching. It's pretty great.
I
love Traitors, dude.
maybe I got to give that more of a chance because I
Traitors.
love Alan Cumming. I don't. From what I saw of the show, there weren't like opportunities for people to really betray each other or like sow suspicion. You know what I mean?
I
Do
think
they do that as it goes on?
they changed things up a little bit in season 3 to make it extra spicy.
Are they the same players or different players?
It's different players it's like a anthology in that
You should
sense.
get on that show, man.
I don't want to.
What?
I don't think I could ever do.
I want to see you in there.
I think as a traitor, I would be horrible. But I think as a faithful, I'd be pretty good at the game.
Yeah.
But the lying would eat me up as a traitor. Like I would beg Ellen to not make me a traitor.
You would be on your hands and knees.
I would literally be like, I would
Wait.
be very upset at you if you make me a traitor.
I have a tip.
For lying?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched.
Welcome to Steven's Tips for Lying.
So it's from Seinfeld. It's from George Costanza.
Oh, I'm delighted.
Do you remember this episode?
No, I don't
I
know.
can't believe this. Yeah.
And he's like, in order for you to tell a lie, you have to believe the lie. And you guys met George Costanza, or the person who plays George Costanza.
Jason Alexander,
Jason-
wonderful guy.
And so, I mean, you guys know me. I'm not like out there lying in the streets all the time. But when I play
Well,
games
now
like
we don't know.
Well, when I play games like Mafia,
Mafia stresses me
I
out
will
too.
just
But I love it.
what I'll do is I'll believe that I'm a civilian, so that I act like a civilian, even though in the back behind that I know I'm a mafia.
So this is scarier than just being good at the game.
Is it?
You're lying to your own brain
Exactly.
first, and then
Yep.
allowing your brain.
Yep.
Traitors is
To tell
there's
the
some
truth.
people on that show that are scary that they could like manipulate the game. They'll say like, here's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to switch this and I'm going to pit these people against each other and it's going to hopefully work. And then they execute it to perfection. And you're like, that person's scary.
Well, I've heard of, I mean, I haven't watched any Traitors, but I've watched Survivor and I know some of the new cast.
Yes.
And one of them in particular is one of the best players that
You talking about
Survivor has
Rob?
ever seen.
You talking about Rob?
Boston
Yeah.
Rob?
Okay, he's the guy who
Yeah.
did this move. He said, here's what I'm going to do tonight. I didn't want to do this until later in the game, but I realized circumstances are, I got to do it now. And then I was like, whatever, Rob. And then he fucking did it. And I was like, you're scary, man.
I won't spoil how he did in any Survivor, but
He
crazy good
He's-
at reading people, knowing what
Oh my
people need.
God.
and
It's-
he also, there are seasons of Survivor where he like just bends people to his will
It's
Mhm.
in a
terrifying.
way that is really freaky.
like,
Like,
Huh.
where he makes them all like sit around and not talk to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Probably the best player the game has ever seen.
Mari and I actually paused the episode to be like, is he like actually scary? Because like if you're this good at a game, he's probably kind of a scary person in real life.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Like there's no
Seems
way you
like
can just
society.
leave.
But you
Can
know
you
what?
actually leave that devious nature at on the field, so to speak?
Yes, you can.
I think you can because it is.
That's a crazy amount of
but
compartmentalization.
It's
though.
not really reality when you're there. It's a game. It's a
Right.
game.
But
It's
when
the permission.
yeah.
It's the permission to say I am playing a game.
The entire
Yes.
deceit is the entire aim.
Yeah,
you know?
but if you watch Traitors, I don't know if it's like this in Survivor because I haven't seen Survivor, but people get like form real friendships. I know they're not supposed to because it's a game,
You got to know going into
but
it.
people get like legitimately attached and upset and like cry and stuff like that. So like I just feel like even if I knew it was a game, there would be a part of me that's like this is still messed up a little bit. And I feel like to turn that part off, you would have to have a compartmentalization ability that would be kind of scary in real life. Like you wouldn't be able to turn that off.
I really
I would
feel
have
like
a-
you can. I feel like it's just the person, and I don't think it's a morality. It's just like where's your line? You
No,
know?
I mean, I think you're like logically right. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to turn that part of my brain off. Because even in Mafia, I feel bad. If I'm a Mafia and I've tricked people, because I've done something
Right.
in Mafia where I've tricked a person to the point where it got to the end of the game. It was me and I think like two other people.
I always ask people to swear on their mother's lives.
And we had to, and it got to the point where like we were going to eliminate the person we thought was the Mafia. And I convinced this other person that I was not Mafia. And so when they had actually won the game for me, they went over and hugged me. They didn't realize
That's brutal.
that I had tricked them. And as they were hugging me, I wasn't hugging them back. And they were like, what?
I felt that's great. Dude.
I felt so bad.
that would be so
no,
delicious.
but that's fun. When you start a
Did they
game,
pull away from the hug and you were just like,
No, I was just like, I did.
do what I had to do?
I just had this like pained look on my face. You know, Greg. It was Greg.
Yeah.
It was me.
That was me.
no, the thing is, when you play a game of Mafia, that's the agreement
Yeah.
that it's a contract that you're all walking into. Is we're going to be deceitful in this way to play the game. You have to. That's the point of being Mafia, though.
I
Like you
think with-
can't not
I guess.
play the game correctly.
I feel like with something like Survivor,
Well, how does
I-
Survivor work? Actually, can you just lay it out?
Ryan, you would love.
I know.
Yeah, you really would.
What? How does
There are
how does it
seasons
work?
of Survivor where the sort of social betrayal is so
Oh
staggering.
God, that would hurt
That's
me.
crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah. So how Survivor works is it's 18 people on an island.
Okay.
Sometimes that varies. And they have originally 42 days and 39 and then like 26 days now. And they have to compete in challenges. And then the losing team will have to vote someone off. And eventually they all get put together and they will have to vote someone off every time. And there's all these alliances and it gets a little
Each
kind of-
season also changes things
There are
up.
variations.
Okay,
yeah,
so
with
I
different.
I knew that was the crux of it. I'm struggling to see how there's as much manipulation in terms of like when there's not roles that are invisible in place, like traitors.
They've created their own. They create their own alliances.
I see.
And then there are like idols and like advantages.
There are like immunity idols where like if you have this and they
so
vote
like
you off, you can pull it
traitors.
out.
I see. I
And
see.
the people are very secretive about those things.
Yeah.
People are like, I have one, I will play it for you. Sometimes in the past, people have made fake immunity idols.
Whoa.
To like trick
People do that in traitors with their shields. They'll say, I don't have a shield, and that person will have a shield. And so when the traitors try and kill them, they know they're able to put a traitor in a trap, essentially.
There's in Survivor, there's instances where people would like manipulate someone out of their own idol, their own protection. They say, give me that. And then they vote them off.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my-
so
It's
brutal.
That's crazy.
I think I could play the game of sort of deceiving people on that, but I would find it. I think for
Stressful, man.
for the prolonged time and
Stressful.
knowing that
I agree with that.
on that show, and I am such a person who like enjoys people and enjoys like meeting and talking with people, that then forging genuine friendships with people, I would feel like I would have to play the game somewhat truthfully.
Yeah.
That's
And I'd probably get cooked.
That's
you know?
why it's tough, because like I think as a faithful, which is the good guys and traitors, I could be myself, make friendships, whatever, and I could just point out inconsistencies that I see. But if I'm like a traitor, that's a lot of stress for your body to be under for an elongated period of time. Like I just don't think
It
I
is
could.
a lot, yeah.
Because like a little behind the scenes, actually, there was a point of time where we were thinking of making a mafia type show at Watcher where we would play mafia
I
together.
still want it to happen.
And I'm nervous about that, because like it's going to be nerve wracking. I'm never, when I'm a mafia member and we play mafia, I've done okay at it, but I never feel good about it at the end. I feel like
You need
ashamed
to kill the part of
I
you
feel like
that
ashamed of
does.
myself, and I
Yeah.
feel like if
You
that was on
leave it all
camera,
on
I
the
would
It's
be
field.
fine.
Even in like earlier Survivors, for the first like 20 some seasons, people got really hurt.
Yeah.
And like really emotionally torn up. And it's kind of subsided the later you go on, that people aren't so like
Now it's sort of
vehemently
shifted
angry.
to the show's been on for so long that people now respect a player
Exactly.
who knows which strings to pull.
Yeah, exactly. And
Even
if you
if
get beat,
that's
you just go, I got
deception.
beat.
There are people in Traitors in the new season though that they did screw each other over, and they're seeing each other for the first time.
Oh, that's great.
And it's
Are
they're
they mad?
still
They
ill will
screwed
there.
each other on another
Survivor,
show.
because they pull
Oh.
people from like in Traitors, like you know how Traitors
Yeah,
is
it's all
cast, right?
reality.
They have like reality people like housewives, and then they have gamers who are from people like Big Brother or Survivor or The Challenge. And these people are like the ones that are like really good at, manipulation and playing the game, and sometimes they'll pair people up that don't like each
There
other.
are real people, like first time players of anything on Traitors.
I think.
yes.
Like
But they have to be on a reality show, like
Yeah, no.
Housewives.
Okay.
So people that are,
okay.
or The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, like, people that don't.
Even that, like if I'm like, I'm going to play this game and then I show up and Boston Rob is there.
No,
like,
and they all have those discussions.
shitting bricks.
Well, because like the people are like, I'm on The Housewives. I just like be myself, and here's this Boston Rob guy, and they're like, I don't know how to trust these gamers. And so what naturally happens is the gamers kind of stick together, and then the housewives stick together. And
Boston Rob is like Moriarty.
Wow, he's like next level. Because like people who are good at mafia, you're like, okay, let's just all be very cautious of this
Let's
person.
vote that
who's
one
good.
guy out
Yeah,
now,
let's just
yeah.
kill this person now, so it's fine. But that's scary.
I know we've gone on this for a little bit, but one last thing, because like this is a small thing. Like for instance, he was like, I'm going to talk to a person, and I'm going to tell them an idea that I want to be spread, but I'm going to make it feel like it's their idea, so it came from them.
Whoa.
And I was like, you're going to fucking incept somebody live?
Ben Franklin style.
And then he did it, and I was like shocked. Like it was so good that I was like, yeah, I would buy that. Like, and then
Wow.
they did his bidding, and I was just like, this dude is like an evil mastermind. He's like a fucking supervillain.
Okay, I'm gonna equate this to
So he is like a superstar.
like
then.
Michael Jordan,
on Survivor.
right? Like he's like the Michael Jordan of a Survivor.
He's one of the goats. Yeah.
It's got to be cool too, because like I would, if you don't watch Traitors, the two of you should just watch the scene when his face is revealed, just so you could see the reaction of all the other players.
That's cool.
Because it was a big enough reaction that Mari and I had never known never watching Survivor, don't know who this guy is, for us to be like, this guy must be pretty good.
Yeah.
You should really watch some Survivor, man.
Dude,
Man.
Sadie and I have spent the last like 3 years watching Survivor consecutively.
It's the best It's the best game show
Best
ever
game
made.
show ever made.
I have a better one
Okay, all right.
Slippery stairs.
that I like more.
Well, either way,
obviously it's
you know
not
what?
bad.
It's great. We're catching up, and I'm so sad about it. And so I would love to watch
Yeah,
it.
what do you got?
You guys are gonna laugh. Singles Inferno on Netflix.
Sarah was watching that.
I never
Good
watched
stuff. Good
Can't do
stuff.
the dating
It's
stuff.
crazy what
Yeah,
they
I'm
make
out on the
them
dating
do.
stuff as well.
I
Except The
dabble.
Bachelor. I do like The Bachelor.
I dabble, depending. I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes or seasons of Bachelor/Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I've seen 1 season of
Golden Bachelor.
Love Island that was very good this year. Or 2 seasons. I've seen 2 seasons of Love Island. Singles Inferno looks fun. Sarah's watching it.
I love
It's
how
got the
they
panel.
add the twists and then also the panels.
What's
the
the
panel?
premise?
The premise is that I guess it's based on that. Is it Love Island? It's based on like an
is it?
American version of this show, but they just put a bunch of single people on an island and they have them play games. And then if you win the game, you can bring a date to like paradise, which is like a hotel room for like a night.
And do
But
what?
Whatever you hang out, you eat dinner, and well, there's cameras everywhere. But Korean television reality shows are very conservative. And so when I say that word, I mean like they don't do a lot of like kissing and touching. So like
I'm out then.
even in at night,
Ryan's there for the nasty
they'll
stuff.
sleep in separate beds.
Yeah.
Which is it's very interesting. And then like when they do sleep in the same bed, it's like it's like very scandalous, even though it's like they're like side by side, So and then each season they've been adding more and more twists.
Wait, do people get eliminated, or is it like where's the suspense of the show?
The suspense is that at the end you pick one person and you can leave together.
Oh, so you pair up.
Yeah.
Is
Have
there
they-
a punishment?
The punishment is if you're stuck on Inferno. If you don't get
They
to go
set you on fire.
Yes.
Oh, and you can't leave the show.
You can't leave. You can never leave.
You're
the
there
show.
forever.
You're there for the next season. No, yeah, it's
Now that's
a
cool.
dating. It's like The Bachelor. It's a dating show.
And Matt, you're not on Traitors at all.
No, because I was trying to catch up before Survivor. I didn't
God,
want any spoils.
You're gonna love Traitors, dude. I can't wait for you to watch it.
Can you play Mafia with 4 people?
No.
I was gonna say I was trying
We'd
to
have
see
to
if
get a
there's
few
way to-
more in here.
Oh God, that would be so
I mean,
scary, dude.
Bring back Lizzie.
That would make my heart rate go up. We wear heart rate monitors because like that game gets me so stressed out. It's fun. I like playing it, but it
You
stresses
wear
me
them
out.
when you play?
No, it would be funny if we did
Oh.
because you would see
Mm.
my heart rate go crazy. It's so stressful.
Sadie and I were at a holiday party like several years ago, and there was about 30 people there.
Oh,
We
hell
played
yeah.
Played a massive game of Mafia.
That's awesome.
30 people. So sorry, can I interrupt your story real
Please,
quick?
it's
When you
your show.
when you die in Mafia as the first person in a 30-person game, what do
That
you
sucks.
do?
You get to watch.
Well,
You
you
get
get
to
to
chill.
you get to watch, and I would ask that if you are at a party and someone is narrating a game of Mafia or Werewolf and you die, you either go to a separate room and keep your ass quiet, or you watch and keep your ass
Yeah,
quiet.
you're dead.
And
People don't speak.
Don't telegraph anything.
Yeah, I hate
telegraph
that,
me.
dude. I hate that.
Mm.
What was the ratio, by the way? Mafia to
I think
townspeople.
at that point it was like there might have been like 7.
It
Oh,
never
interesting.
occurred to
7
me that you
Mafia.
could play
Huh.
with that many people, but I
You
guess
just have to change the ratio.
They
And then
have
at that
charts.
point, it's like a genuine town.
Yeah,
They have
it's-
chart stuff like how many mafia need to be per the
Yeah,
group
I can't
number.
remember. Either way, it came down to myself, who was a werewolf. We were playing werewolf.
Okay.
One other person, and my wife, Sadie.
And what was Sadie? Obviously, a town. She was a town.
She was a villager.
Yeah, yeah,
So you had to,
And so was the other person.
yeah. That would make sense. 'Cause
And
that's a
I
game.
fooled
your wife?
I fooled Sadie into killing them.
and then you killed your wife.
And well, I had won.
Oh, then you win.
But the end,
Oh, it's the same thing as my story.
the end game to you winning is you sort of killing the final village.
yeah, but we don't act it out.
Yes, but
They,
extrapolating. You,
Sorry,
you killed your wife.
Well,
yeah,
one-on-one, yeah, the werewolf wins.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
there's the same number of townspeople as a mafia or werewolves, it's over. And
How did it go? Was she?
It was a quiet ride home.
she was scared of you, probably.
Well, 30 people is a lot.
No, she's also
lot of
extremely
build-up.
good at the game.
I see.
She's also
That's a
extremely
lot.
good at the game.
Like how long is that game? That's many hours.
That one was probably like an hour and a half. Yeah,
That sounds fun
like quick.
to do.
Faster than a game of Catan.
Did you feel pleasure in that
Yes,
moment?
only pleasure. Only.
What about the car ride?
I won the game.
little bit.
Any guilt?
bit.
No, because she's a gamer too.
Yes. I love that.
Leave it all on the floor.
I could see that.
I love
You gotta
that.
respect it. You
I
can
could-
get mad because you would, if you're competitive, you would get mad.
Yes.
I felt
But-
bad because the guy I did it to was not a gamer.
Yeah, that would be.
That's
Well,
fair.
then he had it.
He was
coming.
a very like kind-hearted person, and he was genuinely excited. Like he jumped up and down and hugged me.
You taught him a lesson.
When I convinced him to kill the other townsperson, and he was like,
great.
"We got him. We
Yeah,
finally."
they're very, very similar story.
Maybe he's smarter now,
Yeah.
you know? You honed him a little bit.
Yeah.
He talks about that every now and then.
Did you have to make any sort of promises to Sadie?
No.
Oh, I swear on our relationship. Anything
No,
like that?
You can't do that, dude.
I think
That feels
I
like
don't know. I don't know this guy.
You're so nasty. You do that. Like swear on your mother.
we should. If we play that game here, we should remove that from the rule. Like that, I feel like the personal stuff like that is kind of. I don't know. That's where I draw the line personally.
well, then that's why you would lose.
Yeah.
You're down to really go there. Like, oh, I know you. You have this tick
Like
that I
Steven.
know about you. And last time when
Yep.
you cheated on your wife, you did that same thing. Like you would do that.
No.
In a
He
game.
didn't cheat on his wife. He beat his wife in a game of Werewolf.
No, you're saying like Steven, if we were in a game.
No. I was giving an example, not about you specifically,
Oh,
but like
I
an
know that
example,
in-
like Ryan, you have an anxiety
Yeah.
situation. I'm like, I'm gonna dig into that. Like, would you go that personally?
No,
you
Steven,
know?
it would be like if I was like, okay, Steven, I don't believe you. Say swear to God.
And
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
But that would make me think you're lying. I can't do that though, because that's putting your faith,
Exactly.
weaponizing your faith.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I mean, on Survivor, yeah, I'd do that.
No.
But
See,
I don't
I
know
think
if,
that
like-
should be illegal. That's
In
where
a game
that's
of-
where it crosses from the game into. I
Aren't there
can't.
people on Survivor who have just like lied about their personal lives to just garner?
Almost all of them.
Yeah, but you
That's
could
true.
lie about your own stuff, but I can't weaponize Steven's faith.
Okay, you know
against
what?
him.
I would be okay with any version of this, personal or not personal, if we establish the ground rules in the beginning.
Sure.
Like, are we wrestling? Are we doing MMA? Are we doing boxing? Like, how far are we allowed to go in this fight?
So I could say swear to God then.
Depending on if we establish that in advance.
No. I guess if you establish it in advance, it's okay. I feel like it's too far.
Yeah, I could never do Survivor. I could maybe do Amazing Race.
Because Mari asked me, she was like,
Oh.
would you be a better do you think you'd be good at this game? And I was like, as a townsperson, yes. As a mafia, no. I don't.
I think it's just gamesmanship.
I don't think they're the part. I can't go far enough to be successful at the level I need to be at to be winning like a Boston Rob at the highest level as a mafia person. Like I could do it as a townsperson, but like to have calculation and be devious, I'd crumble. The stress would be too much.
And like being face to face with people
It would
all
be too
day
much.
long.
I'd crumble under the stress.
Having these relationships with people that are allegedly genuine. They know it may not be, but you're still.
I guess what I'm trying to say is after all of it, I do respect the ability to do it. I'm scared of it, and I don't think I could do it.
I'd like to think that I could do it, but maybe I couldn't because I try to be a nice person.
I don't think. Actually, I don't know.
You are a gamer, though, so I do think you could.
I'd like to be a gamer.
So I'm saying I respect it.
Mhm.
It is scary, though.
Yeah,
He's gamer first, human second.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Well, according to Shane, you and I are both gamers, just like crazy gamers, like saying tango down and shit like that.
That's right.
Now I'm more of a gamer than you. Well, Maddie
for
and I
sure.
were on the island this weekend.
That's
Oh.
Nice.
I was,
Wait,
I was
Shane-
getting my ass killed in Fortnite.
Who would you go on the Amazing Race with?
What's the premise of that? It's a scavenger hunt.
I think
Basically.
it routinely picks up Emmys for being. I don't know if it still does. For a decade or plus, it was just picking up Emmys every year because the production of it is so crazy.
Because they're all over the world.
The scale of it's pretty insane.
You're in like one city in Europe, and you have to like get from point A to point B, and then like do a challenge halfway through. Then you get to the airport or like a car or a boat, and then you go to another city.
Okay, I've seen this episodes of this.
It's pretty nuts.
amazing.
Maybe as a way to put a pin in this, because I am curious, what reality show would you want to be on the most if you could? Like guaranteed.
Real world New Orleans.
That's funny.
I love that first New Orleans season.
I'm
And then
curious
they-
what you would, Matt, because you love reality.
Survivor.
Oh,
It would be
Oh,
Survivor.
you would
I'm
wanna be
probably
a
going to make a tape
Survivor.
this year. Yeah.
I love
You're
that.
gonna make a tape?
Oh,
I think
dude, I
so.
hope you get it.
Oh
That'd be
my
awesome.
God.
That'd be so good.
My bosses.
Wait, what if we?
If I get on Survivor?
Yeah.
Can I keep my job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you keep your job?
Because I have to
Oh,
leave
yeah.
for like
Yeah.
40.
I thought you were saying,
days.
can
Yeah.
I quit my job? It's like, both are fine.
I would want to go on Survivor just to get to the Ponderosa.
Oh, that's true.
I think that'd be awesome.
I don't think I would get picked, to be honest.
I think you
I
could.
think
I think you'd make a strong tape.
I think
I genuinely mean
I
that.
think you would.
I think you would too.
Maybe I should.
I think
I think you
I
should.
think you would. I genuinely do.
That's crazy because that is a hypothetical question, but I think yours is very based in reality. I do think you'd have a good shot.
I'll make a tape.
You should make a tape.
You should make a tape.
Steven, what show would you be on?
I'm not sure. I like the games that are more mental, not physical. I mean, like Family Feud was fun.
Oh, I forgot you were in Family Feud.
Family Feud was fun.
That kicks ass.
What would you do? I'll think about mine.
American Ninja Warrior.
Oh,
Because I just the idea of getting super in shape. I've always because I used to climb. My dad had little ropes that he tied to our trees in the backyard, and I used to love climbing and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So that would be fun. Would I Lie to You would also be fun to be on.
Yeah.
It's like a fun version of the devious nature.
I got to pee real quick.
Go for it. There was that Korean game show on Netflix too that I think I would want to go on that show. What's it called?
Physical
it's
100.
Like it's like Traitors, but it's the Korean version.
Physical 100 is so funny, dude.
What's that?
It's basically they have 100 people who are just in crazy shape across all kinds of different forums, and then they have all these crazy physical competitions that test different levels of skill and strength and speed, and one person's left, but it's crazy the kind of the gamut of people that they have there. But I've always wanted to go on American Ninja Warrior. That shit looks so fun.
The show that I'm talking about is The Devil's Plan. And some of my friends say that I would have been good on that show.
The Devil's Plan.
That seems
It's like a bunch of like puzzle type games, type strategy games.
But then you could do really well in Survivor because they need a puzzle guy. They always need a puzzle guy.
Yeah, okay. I'm a puzzle guy.
Because there's the physical element. There's like the getting through the physical obstacle course.
Yeah.
And it always ends with a puzzle. And then when you're solo, you have to know puzzles because you need to win those individual immunity challenges.
Maybe the sub show of this podcast is us playing like board games and strategy games. Is that what we do?
That'd be sick.
Dream,
That'd be
dude.
sick.
You know Wingspan?
I've never played it.
God, I love that game. I just started playing it
What's
last week.
Wingspan?
Oh my
Wingspan.
God. I think Shane would
Wingspan.
love Wingspan.
Wingspan. Oh, Wingspan.
Wingspan.
Shane might have played it.
I'll ask when he gets back here. It's a board game that's like Catan,
I see.
but it's less sabotagey, and it's based around building your own birdhouse.
Oh, that sounds.
And so
delightful.
you're like you're building birds, and I don't know. It's really fun. I don't know how to explain the game really, but it's like Catan, similar in strategy.
Wavelength would also be fun to play because it's like that's just a real easy game to just do one round of, and we all have pretty strong opinions here.
Do you know
Oh, yeah.
Wingspan, Shane? The board game Wingspan? I think you'd love it.
I say we play Wavelength on here too. It'd be
It's
fun.
like Catan-esque, but you build your own birdhouse, and each of the cards is a different bird.
I have heard of this.
And they have like the facts on
I see it
there.
in
They have
Target all the
different,
time.
I love birds.
You do love birds. You're like Mickey Rourke and Iron Man 2.
Did you guys, when you were younger, ever? Because like when I was young and I was watching like
Legends of the Forbidden Temple.
what was the like Double Dare
Yeah.
or
Oh, dude.
What Would You Do or
You didn't watch Forbidden Temple?
Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Oh, yeah, Hidden Temple.
I always thought, I was like, I wish, because I always assumed the kids who won those things, I was like, those fucking kids are set for life.
Yeah, me too.
You win Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yeah.
You're good.
I would have
good. You
loved
won
to
it
be
all.
on that show. I
Though
wanted
that
to
show
so bad.
seemed so rigged because at the end when you're going through the temple,
Yeah.
every now and then the temple guards just pop out and grab you. And it's like,
Yeah.
how do you avoid that?
I don't know. Double Dare would be
Also,
sick.
when those fucking kids got in the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, the most infuriating stuff in the world. Have you ever seen Legends
no,
of the
I've
Hidden
never
Temple?
seen. I never heard of it.
Can the three of us audition for Wipeout?
I
Is
don't
it still
think-
on?
I don't think I would do a good job. Also, I would probably break
Break.
my neck or something. But in Legends of the Temple, Legends of the Hidden Temple, at the end, if you make it to the end, you go through this like complex obstacle course where people jump out and you have to get like tokens. But there's one shrine where there's a stick and you have to put pieces of a silver monkey on the shrine in a certain order. And these fucking kids would never, and I was like 8 at the time, so I wasn't criticizing kids.
You weren't screaming these fucking
Unfairly,
kids at the TV?
I was screaming that. But I was like, I could do this. You put the feet on first, then it's the body, then it's the head.
All right, Shane, it's time for bed.
I understand.
That's enough.
These
I know.
fucking clowns in the shrine of the silver fucking monkey.
I know. But it's time for bed.
Oh, you know what? Actually, one of the most recent seasons of Survivor, they do a version of this. There's 3 tiles, and 3 people each pick a tile. One person has a torch. One person has like a pen and a letter.
Yeah.
And then the other person has like a skull. And the person who gets the torch goes, I have the torch.
Yeah.
And the other two have to convince the torch person that they are the one with the letter.
That sounds
We
fun.
can do this right now.
We should try this.
Okay, we can do this right now.
Oh.
Nervous, dude.
Okay, wait. So
Wait, explain that one more time.
Okay, I will.
Sorry.
No,
I
this is
zoned
great.
out a little bit. I'm
We
not
have,
gonna
the,
lie.
we have the papers right there. I can make these
Okay.
real quick.
it's okay.
Well, we're playing the game of social deception. Okay, here's the deal. Here's how the game works. There are 3 pieces of paper. On one, there is a torch. This is a torch.
Okay.
Okay.
See that? It's kind of, I made it a little faint so it wouldn't bleed
Yeah,
through.
that's good.
Okay.
There's a torch. There is a skull.
Mm-hmm.
Skull.
Yeah.
It's clearly a skull.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there is a little pen and paper. It's like a little a letter with like a feather quill.
Great.
Gotcha.
Okay. Each of you will grab one of these out of your beanie.
Mhm.
And if you pick the torch, you have to say, I'm the one with the torch. Then it'll be up to the other two to convince the person with the torch that they have the letter with the pen.
Oh.
And the torch will have to decide which one of them is telling the truth.
Praying I get this torch, dude.
All right. Now,
I don't want torch.
you could blow it by just reacting very negatively to what you have on the thing. So
Okay.
the game starts now.
This is my nightmare. dude.
Oh, I'm in the Ghost Files Alone house.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it yet? Okay.
Don't look at it.
Fuck.
Oh, this is exciting.
This is terrifying.
All right, everyone has theirs. Go ahead and take a look at it, and do not reveal what you have just yet.
Okay, hang on. What do I have? Okay, I see what I have. Oh boy.
So just to
Oh boy.
okay, who's got the torch? I knew it was Ryan because he was fucking.
He looks so relieved.
Oh my God, thank God. I'm like legitimately so relieved right now, dude. I was like so nervous. I'm so relieved.
You don't want to be the one.
I want to be the one that doesn't have to do any
Interesting.
fucking line.
Convincing.
I just want to do the interpretation.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so Ryan has the torch. That means
heart.
that both Shane and Steven will be trying to convince Ryan that they have the letter. I do not know who has it. Okay, let the games begin. Convince Ryan that you have the pen and paper.
Do you want to start, Steven?
Sure. I have the pen and paper.
That's good.
That's
very good opening.
basically it.
I have a similar pitch. Your time to make the choice.
Don't I get to ask any
You
questions?
can ask whatever you want.
Yeah, go for it.
What does it look like, Steven?
The paper looks like just like a notebook paper with little lines on it, and then the pen is just sticking out of it.
Is that what you got too, Shane?
Let me take a look and give you a more detailed description.
What? It's crazy to watch.
Okay, well, I'll
his
say this.
reaction.
I'll say this. It's not a notebook paper. It's actually sort of a little envelope, that you would mail. And the pen is, as Matt said, sort of a feather.
Do you have a feather in yours?
There's a feather in mine. Yeah.
How
And
come
the
you didn't say
pen.
that?
Interesting. He
How come you
does.
didn't say that before?
Take a look.
I don't know, because it's just a pen. I mean, what?
I feel like that's a pretty big omission. If like a quill pen versus a pen, like
No, yeah, there's a feather. I didn't really notice it, but it's kind of small. It's like sticking out like this, so I didn't really clock it.
It's pretty fluffy. It's pretty fluffy.
No, it's not fluffy at all.
It's pretty fluffy.
It's like it's basically like it almost looks like it's part of the pen. It's not really like a feather that much, actually.
I don't know. I look at a Bic and then I look at a quill. It's usually pretty.
Okay, you have a
Easy for
pen
me.
guy over here who's just making stuff.
Yeah,
up.
I'm one of those pen guys who can tell the difference between a ballpoint and a feather.
why don't both? We'll start with Steven. Look,
Yes.
look me in the eyes and tell
Counselor.
me you don't have a. You don't have the
Swear
skull.
on your.
You don't have the skull.
Swear to God.
No, you don't have to swear to God. No swear to God. I just want you to genuinely tell me you do not have the skull.
I don't have the skull.
Voice went
pretty
up
good.
there.
That's pretty good.
I don't have the skull.
Let's go Shane.
Go
now.
for it.
Let's go Shane. Now. You got to practice one in right there. I want to note that.
Yeah.
I don't have the skull.
He's doing some weird thing. Like I think he's trying to sabotage the game is what he's doing right now.
No, I don't have the skull.
Ooh.
This is actually tough. I'm trying to
It's
think.
so
what else.
weird to watch because I can tell. Obviously, we both obviously know, but watching you and your demeanor right now, it's like so interesting to see.
Yeah, you actually may have picked the worst role.
Yeah, but I'm not. The stress isn't high for me right now. I mean, I do want to get it correct because then I got fooled. Shane's confusing me because he's not trying to convince me. It feels like he's trying to confuse me.
I always go into these things just trying to fuzz the radar as much as possible.
Which is really like
to my own detriment.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
a fun game. Fun gamesman.
you're like a wild card. I don't really, but I do have the notion that Steven's lying to me.
If I'm trying to earnestly convince you, Ryan, and I am. I have.
This is the worst. He's like
I have
making this the
skull.
hardest
I
it
have
could
this-
possibly be.
I do have the or the
Shit, a little Freudian slip.
the other one. The pen,
You don't remember
the pencil and the yeah.
I'm trying to remember if man said there was a feather. I should have.
That's all he talked about.
He did not talk about
Feather
it.
this, feather that.
I didn't actually hear the feather part,
He said it. I
but
swear.
there is a feather on here, but I didn't hear it.
Okay,
He's a pretty good
I mean,
artist.
I love
but
seeing games play out.
I've made my decision.
I'm curious what Matt thinks too.
Actually, Matt, on the count of three, could we both say our answer?
Who?
Oh, we could both say who we think has the notebook on the count of three, because I'm curious what you think too.
Who would be expecting Shrek?
Okay.
So 1, 2,
So
3, go.
Yeah.
Who has
Okay.
the what on three?
Who has the
note?
paper?
Has the
paper, yeah.
the notebook? Who actually has
Yeah.
it? All right, 1, 2, 3. Shane.
Yeah.
You think Shane has the notebook?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think Shane has a notebook because it is an envelope. And it's not a notebook.
You know, it is an envelope. It is an
not
envelope.
notebook paper.
Yeah, I think it's Shane. Yeah.
It is Shane. It is Shane.
Yeah,
Good job.
The reason why I thought it was Shane, but because I could tell Steven was lying to me, but Shane was not helping me because he was being all goofy, and I was like,
here's the problem though. I didn't know what. Like, I think it would have helped if I knew what it looked like.
Right.
Because that question really.
Yeah, I
And then you said that he said the feather thing. I was like,
I got into the
fuck, now I gotta
specifics.
know
And
this
that's-
feather.
that's-
and-
You got very
That's
lucky with asking
superfluous.
what does it look like. It was a
That's
very
out-
good question.
that's outside of
That's
the
why I
realms
asked
of
questions.
the,
So
of the
I-
spirit of the game.
yeah, but
I just
no.
figured we can only go into that well.
is that why you were being so goofy? Because you thought like, okay, it's obvious now. I'm gonna have to fuzz it a little bit.
No, I just do that whenever.
It's funny to watch.
You're an agent of
Yeah.
chaos. You had it in the bag. All you had to do was be normal.
But winning isn't everything to me. Sometimes it's just watching people go crazy.
You're the fucking Joker, dude. It's unbelievable.
You know what we could do for another round
Oh man.
is throw another skull in. And then, because I didn't need to be narrating that.
No, you didn't.
Oh, so you could be.
Yeah, we should do
throw
that.
another skull in, everybody knows what it looks like,
Because then no one knows.
and then no one knows.
Or
This is
we can
fine.
all see. Here, look
Let's
what the
do
skull
it.
looks like.
I did prove my point. I'd be good as a townsperson.
Good job.
I did provide.
It was hard to look at Ryan and lie to him.
Now that everybody's seen the pen and paper, we've added in a second skull. I will be playing now.
Double skull.
There'll be 2 people without skulls, 1 person with a torch, and 1 person with the letter. And the other 3 people will be trying to convince the person with the torch that they have the letter.
Oh man, I thought I escaped.
You did good. You at least got 1 for 1.
No, I don't mind being the torch person. Is the thing. That's what
Maybe
I was.
you'll be it
I see,
again.
I see.
I was praying
I
for
see,
it.
I see.
Hands are sweating again.
This is
Ooh,
very
playing with
scary.
Matt. I like this.
Let's all now take a look with very little reaction.
Okay.
Who has the torch?
I got the fucking torch.
Oh boy.
Matt didn't want the torch.
I didn't want the torch. I wanted to lie.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, which one of you freaks has the pen and paper?
Who's going first?
I'm asking who has it.
Whoever has it.
Well, I do. I just didn't know if I was going to go first.
Okay.
That didn't sound convincing to me.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Steven, do you have it?
Do I have what?
The pen and paper.
What do I have?
Do you have the pen and paper?
I feel like there's a
I don't
distinct
know.
disadvantage to
know.
going first.
I have it.
No, you
Thank you.
I do.
That's all I'm going to say.
I
for
do
this
have the pen
entire
and
game.
paper.
I said what I need to
I
say.
do have the pen and paper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could easily go describe it to me.
Okay, you want me to describe these
No.
this time? Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's too easy.
Is it? We all saw it. We all saw the pen and paper. So
Okay, Ryan, which way is the pen aiming?
it's aiming to the left corner.
What would a right-handed person be writing, or would a left-handed person be writing?
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
If you look at the pen and paper,
How does that? I don't understand how that makes the pen's going to the left corner.
Shane, would a left-handed person be
A
writing?
left-handed person would be writing.
Interesting.
Why?
I genuinely can't tell him because I wrote it, I drew it so that the pen would be looking like a left-handed person would be writing it. It wouldn't be going from where the
yes, then it would be the left hand.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
convenient.
Now that
It's
you
convenient.
told me how.
Well, because it's going to the left corner. I didn't realize. I was like, it's sticking into the fucking.
Okay, that's a very unfun line of questioning. Anyway,
Well,
you look like your heart's beating like a million miles a minute.
What do you need
Steven.
from us? What do you need from us?
Is it?
I'm just reading.
What do
I'm
you
doing
need for
soul reads.
reassurance?
I'm doing soul reads.
Soul reads.
Because Ryan seems like he's fidgety.
I'm always fidgety though.
Yeah, that's true.
And you are scarier in this role than I thought you'd be. I thought you'd be scary in the opposite, but this is
He's the witch of the room.
No. Interesting. No, my question is, what would tip me off that Shane is lying?
I don't know, frankly, because I've been in your position. He was goofing around the last game, and he's not doing it as much this round.
I
Yeah,
thought
he's
I-
much calmer.
I'm mixing it up.
Oh, it's just quite a little bit. I don't believe
It's that-
Steven
it's-
has it at all.
I don't have it.
It's that thing of when you have like 2 games of Werewolf in a row where you're the
Yeah,
same thing, and you're just like, all right, round 2.
Yeah.
I'll just phone it in.
I actually also don't know who has it either.
Yeah, at this point, I'm
So
just
now
kind of
I'm-
guessing.
Hit me again.
Because here's how it could be Shane,
It
who's
is.
calmer,
Yeah.
and Ryan is sweating.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because these games stress me out, bro.
But you're telling the truth.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm still being questioned, and you're looking at me in my eyes.
Okay.
But you're telling the truth there is sort of, I think, giving away.
No. But that was me asking him.
No, I understand that. I'm saying you're sweating, but you're telling the truth. Figure out which part of that might not, he is sweating. Therefore,
Well, he is sweating, and I was like, "But you're telling the truth, right?" I
Yeah,
was
that's what I
trying to
took
read
from
that
it.
reaction.
yeah, but why would he be sweating?
Because I already set up these games make me stressed out. You're really trying right now. though.
I think Ryan has it, and that's my final answer.
I think Ryan has it as well.
I want it, but are you sure that's your final answer?
yes.
All right, sorry. Sorry. Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm going to give you one last chance. Look me in the eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I got this goal.
Oh!
Very impressive. Very
I
impressive.
don't feel good. I'm gonna go lie down.
Because you were going so hard, and I was like, he's going really hard.
I was
for a
just gonna
guy
let
that
him.
Does have it.
I was happy he was doing it. I'm like,
It's
I'll let
sort of
him
a-
carry it.
Game to game, I assess how much I want to win.
You got to change it up.
Wow.
And that
you know
one I
what?
was like,
You're
maybe
not
I'll
needing
try.
it. Very impressive. Both of
I
you.
thought you were throwing it on purpose. I was like, this guy's a wild card. I'm letting
But
him.
then at a certain point, I was like,
Wait, do you win
Matt-
though? Don't you lose?
No, he just
no,
lost.
I lose.
Oh,
but Matt also lost. And at that point, I was like, well, then you can go fuck yourself.
That's honestly what I thought you were doing. I thought you were trying to teach him a lesson. So I was like, all right, I'll let
did.
Shane do it.
I'll be honest. After the game ended, I was like, wait, I guess Shane just won based on your reaction. You look like you had won the game.
He found his own way to win the game.
Yeah, you won in the game that you were
You got to
playing.
find satisfaction where you can.
Well, that's the thing about Survivors.
I experience this all the time with Shane in Weird Wonderful World. You can't get in competitions with this guy because he will figure out a way to twist the game in his head where it's like there is no winning. It's like what amuses me.
I know.
What amuses
And you're at the end, you're just like,
Every now and then, I got to throw a game and,
You- it-
or
it-
lose a
it
game.
is.
I didn't
exactly.
throw it. I
Wait,
lost.
who
it.
won the game?
Ryan did.
I did.
Yeah, Ryan.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Ryan and Ryan both times.
I do think there's a distinct disadvantage to going first, by the way. That was truthful.
Well,
That's
I also won the first one. Because
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
You convinced him.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was a
Do I win the second game then? Because I'm also Team Skull.
No, because you didn't
Okay.
convince Matt.
I'm just wondering.
But that was the other thing is that you jumped up so quickly and you beat everybody else to it, which was great.
I mean, the thing is like, and then I was able to say you have a distinct disadvantage to going first. You could say a morsel of truth in your lie,
Mm-hmm.
which is like there is a disadvantage to going first.
See, I'm not that good.
You know what I learned?
You were scary
I
though.
feel like we could do one more.
Fuck you,
Wait,
dude.
yeah.
I feel like
sure.
we could.
One
Why?
more round of that.
Wait, while we're doing, okay. You know what I learned in this? I can't lie, actually. I really can't lie.
Yeah, you're really bad
I'm like
at it.
looking at Ryan. I'm like, I can't tell you this fact. It's just not true.
I think I can do it. I just don't feel good about it.
But I think if I was more comfortable in the game,
Oh my God.
which would take many, many, many more rounds.
And
it'd be
the amount
easier.
of uncomfortable I get when we're being recorded amplifies compared to like when we're
It
just
is,
fucking
it is, it
around.
is.
People can analyze your facial tics.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I feel naked.
All right. Last round, same thing. Okay.
Please torch. Give me the torch, please.
It would
All
be
right,
fun to
all
have
right.
the torch. I would love to have the torch.
All bets off. You can make them say whatever they want here. We're going full,
Dude, you're
full
you guys a demon.
gear. A survivor mode.
I'm really glad we landed on this. I hope this is fun for people listening. I think it is.
Well, if not, then it's a good thing we didn't make that Mafia show.
Yeah, that's true.
We can look now.
I Luke.
Yeah,
You ask, I look.
What do we got here? Okay. Who has the torch?
I have the torch.
Oh,
Here we go,
Oh,
baby. All right. So why don't I just do this? How do I start this? Okay, so who has the pen and paper?
I have the pen and paper.
That's not true.
It's very quick to the draw there.
That's not. Well, yeah, because he's lying. He's lying.
He did mention that.
And Ryan's going to be lying as well.
No, I can't go first again because it's going to look suspicious.
I don't mean I understand the odds of 3 times in a row having the pen and paper, but
I have the pen and paper, and I swear on my wife's life.
come again.
Say it. Hey, and that was unprompted.
Oh,
but
do
go ahead-
you?
Go ahead and say
Well,
it.
I
Go
was
ahead and
making
say
a
it.
joke. I was making a joke.
Now you have to say it though.
Also, I didn't have the
seriously.
pen and paper 3 times in a row. I had the torch, then the pen and the paper, and then the pen and the paper again.
No, no.
Wait. I'm locked in on Matt
That's
here.
what you said. I had 3 in a row.
Well, I was just making a
I've
joke.
had the pen and paper 3 times in a row.
but you
No, you
were
didn't.
unwilling now
Yes.
to do that.
Oh yeah.
I did not agree that I would swear on my wife's life for this game.
Okay.
I would
yeah,
do it
you're
for
right.
Survivor. Would anybody
Okay.
else like to swear on their wife's life?
Does it?
Nobody.
Is it fine if you're telling the truth?
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Is it
Yes,
not?
right?
What about Obi?
yeah, well, he's going to die soon, dude.
No.
He's making it out. Look. Okay. All right. Nobody wants to do it. You're just protecting the person with the pen and paper.
Me.
Out of principle, I won't do
You're
it.
protecting me.
You want to do it?
But what is it fine if you're telling the truth? What does it mean to
If you're
swear on
telling the
someone's
truth.
life?
Well, that's why I
Wait,
didn't want to
you're
do
the
it.
one who
No,
makes other
that's
people
why
do
I
it.
didn't want to do it because I was like,
It was your idea.
It's
Why
true,
did
but I'm
you?
asking.
true.
I'm asking if you're telling the truth, is it okay?
Yes.
When you swear on someone's life, does
Yes.
that mean okay? Then
Yes.
I swear on my wife's life.
Whoa.
bro.
Whoa.
That's actually fucking insane because I'm uncomfortable I'm uncomfortable doing it and I have the
Well, but I'm
letter
telling-
and he just did it.
No.
And he does not.
No. He does not have the letter. Because I swear to you, I would only do that if I had
Okay,
the
I
letter.
already know who it is. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll start with Ryan. I think Ryan is a skull. He's just been frozen in time, unable to say anything this whole time. He doesn't want to lie, so he's just keeping quiet. That's my guess. I think between Shane and Matt, I was confused. You said it too quickly though, Matt. So I was kind of leaning your way. But then you started acting weird, Shane. So then I was like, maybe you're the person, but you've been acting weird the whole time. So that's the long game that you're talking about.
I'm nervous for this reveal.
But the fact that Matt cut himself off as he was swearing on Sadie's life,
Well, that was a joke.
even as a joke,
I wouldn't
makes me
even
go Shane.
swear. I wouldn't even swear on my wife's life that this is a Red Bull can.
But it doesn't mean anything if
But
it's
you're
the truth.
saying that now.
No, I think it does.
But
Does it?
I think so.
no, it's
If
so-
it
No,
does if it's a sin to swear on something like that when you're telling the truth, then I take it back.
I might be getting beat up by Shane. What is it called? Free play or Fair play, Shane Fairplay over here,
Shaney Fairplay.
who just swore on
I wouldn't
Sarah's
do that.
life.
I wouldn't do that unless there was
feel
no
like you
risk
wouldn't.
involved.
I feel like you would not.
And I'm telling the truth.
He was willing to swear on his soon to be deceased cat's life.
well, because I'm telling
Wait,
the truth.
he wasn't even willing.
Because I'm
He
telling-
was like
That was in motion, though.
But
That's in
his
motion already.
wife-
That was in motion.
that I mean,
That's in motion.
Sarah,
That was
the
that
repercussions
was
of
an
that.
incredible performance. I agree.
Is it going to be bad to include that in the podcast if I'm telling the truth?
But you're not.
But I am, you son of a bitch.
You're gonna ask me to cut it later.
dude.
You're gonna ask me to cut it later.
Now
Because
he's just saying this
He's-
because
no,
he
no.
knows I'm telling
There
the
is
truth.
a Slack later
Who do you think
coming.
it is,
Hey,
Ryan?
when I sweared on Sarah's
No,
life.
you know you're a skull.
I
Just-
wanna be
I'm gonna-
clear.
who is it between these two?
I
you think?
really hope for his soul that it's Shane.
I
really for his
No,
soul hope it's Shane.
I want to be-
I cannot believe he did that
You son of a bitch.
because I'm
I
uncomfortable.
want to be clear.
I'm uncomfortable doing it, and I'm telling the truth.
No,
If
but
it's-
if it's not Shane, that's crazy, bro.
if it's not Shane, then you are the greatest game player of all
no, that's
time.
fucked up. If it's not
No,
Shane,
it's
you
not.
you
It's
know
scary.
Shane well enough to be like, I don't fucking give a shit.
No, I
Genuinely, I wouldn't do that, even though I think, swearing is sort of superstitious nonsense.
It is.
And it doesn't actually mean anything. I would not do that if I was not telling the truth.
No, I know
And
that.
this is the one opportunity where it came up and was sort of a ball in play. So I was like, you know what? I'm telling the truth
Steven,
here.
you
I'm
are
gonna
going
do
to
this.
hear this,
This is
man
great.
in less than a minute and a half.
I hope
And
not.
you are going to hear this man.
No, he's gonna go. Yeah, I don't fucking give a shit.
Steven,
What do I care?
Steven, I wouldn't do it.
if and
Oh, now I don't know. After that,
I believe it. Wait.
I genuinely wouldn't.
If you
Dude,
actually
he's
did
a
that,
nut job.
I would respect. If you were able to do that and lie, I would respect that so much and be excited for a mafia game.
I'd
I
be
just
terrified.
don't. I can't see it being possible.
No.
So Shane's pen and paper. You're the skull. Yes.
that has to be it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God, dude. Thank you, fucking God, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, because he couldn't even squirt it out.
He could not.
I shouldn't have made the joke.
Yeah, you.
The joke,
that was
he
that,
was
that
making
was
the
killer.
joke. I could see him making the joke, and I knew he bailed, because he was like, "Ah, fuck, I can't do it."
I'm going to get permission to swear on Sadie's life. Next time you'll have no clue.
Dude, if Shane was lying there, they would have blew my mind. You did a good job by saying, in a minute and a half, you're gonna watch this guy.
I don't think I would have done it.
I don't think you would have
if I-
either.
Yeah.
In your heart, I don't think you'd be capable of doing that.
No, that's
That's got to be a rule. I mean, like
I think I would do
spousal
it. I think I would do it if I got the
life is-
permission.
you got to get the permission.
You got to get, but none of us had time to get the permission.
No.
That's the point.
I'll be like, oh, hang on, guys, I got to shit real quick.
Couldn't swear on your life.
Damn. Honestly, like if it wasn't for that, I don't know what I would.
As soon as it went in that territory, it's like, I'm losing because
I
I'm not
blew
going
my
to do
own
it.
game.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to play the game. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
that's a crazy play. That's a crazy play.
Brian was just frozen.
I was like, I'm not going to escalate to that. I can't do it. Like, I won't. I'll lose.
Willing to swear on Obi's life is also crazy.
But again, if you're telling the truth, it doesn't matter.
I agree with him. If you're telling the
But
truth,
downgrading it when you're like, it doesn't matter, right? What about Obi?
Then I was having fun.
you actually do believe though that like I would swear on my life that this is I would swear on Sadie's life that this is a Red Bull can. That's
no,
fine. If you're telling the truth.
genuinely, that made me uncomfortable too.
But if it's the truth, that doesn't mean anything.
I know, but I was being honest when I was like, it would actually make me uncomfortable to say, I swear.
I felt
I agree with that.
Why though? It's a Red Bull can.
I felt nervous saying it out loud. It does
Yeah.
feel like something you're not supposed to say.
But if it is the truth, his line of questioning is correct. He was like, if it's the truth, it's okay, right? Like,
no,
I do
because
agree with
what
that.
he said was, I swear on her life, she made pass if I'm telling a lie.
I did
And
not
He was
say
not.
Yeah, she did. You added that she made pass. I mean, it's implied, but he didn't add that.
not
Those are
say
the,
she
but
made pass.
that's what it. That's
It's
what
it's implicit, but it's not.
But I think
spelled
you're all
out.
good because you were telling the truth.
Yeah, I think you're all good because you're telling the truth.
I am all good.
Give Sarah a quick call.
Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. That
This
All
was
right.
very fun.
was terrifying.
That was our game show.
That was a thrill ride.
Wow.
God, if you out there in the comments have any other very fun sort of deception games that you think would be fun for
God.
us as a small group of people, we could always bring in one or two more people
Yeah.
if we needed to.
For sure.
That was thrilling. I both hate and love when you sort of get the same role over and over.
Yeah.
But that's why I was having fun with it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hey, that's Podwatcher. If you haven't, give us a rating on your podcast app of choice. Subscribe. If you didn't know, we do post these every week ad-free over on Watcher TV, which is available on various apps, app stores.
I gotta breathe after this.
Yeah, I'm looking around and all of you are just like,
I read the entire game, bro. I was fucking just so nervous.
this is really fun. YouTube, Puppet History premiering on YouTube this Friday.
That's right.
A very fun season.
Yeah.
Ryan is in rare form this season. Really fun. Other than that,
If you have any emails, to AskWatcherPods@gmail.com. If you have any voicemails, 818-275-4585.
hey.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye.